This is the story of the whiskey that almost never was. An Irish whiskey that weaved its way through adversity, prohibition, wars and recession, and against the odds flourished. The story of Redbreast is filled to the brim with character, flavour and a unique, rich history. It all started back in the 1800s, as a wine and spirit merchant called W&A Gilbey established themselves as purveyors of great Irish whiskey right in the heart of Dublin. Never ones for half measures, Gilbey's quickly made a success of their venture. In fact, by 1875, they held the largest stock of whiskey in Ireland, other than the distilleries themselves. The heart of their business was the sublime single pot still Irish whiskey, presented in a distinctive rum bottle shape and red and white label. The name of this unconventional whiskey came from the chairman of W&A Gilbey, whose passion for Irish whiskey was matched only by his passion for birdwatching. He named his new release after the robin Redbreast, a single pot still Irish whiskey that became the passion of whiskey lovers far and wide. An Irish whiskey named Redbreast. But as its reputation grew, events conspired against it. Throughout the 1900s, war, economic downturn and prohibition spelled disaster for the Irish whiskey industry, with many distilleries closing their doors forever. But even through these tough times, Redbreast kept its loyal following. One of only a few keeping the tradition of single pot still whiskey alive. A tradition that Redbreast nurtured and grew through decades of turmoil, until a fortuitous partnership was drawn in 1991 with Irish distillers, and Redbreast moved production to Middleton Distillery in County Cork. After a short hiatus, critics welcome back their old friend the robin as the Irish whiskey that approaches perfection. Since then, it's continued to reach new heights. Redbreast is regarded as the definitive single pot still Irish whiskey, with every drop of Redbreast distilled, casked and matured in our Middleton distillery. A true single pot still whiskey is made from a mash using both malted and unmalted barley that is then triple distilled in copper pot stills, all produced under the roof of a single distillery. Redbreast is then matured in a combination of ex-American bourbon barrels and ex-sherry casks from Spain for a minimum of 12 years. Bringing global influences to a distinctly Irish whiskey for a rich, floral, spicy and complex taste. Redbreast 12 may be the quintessential Redbreast, known and loved everywhere, but it's just one of a big flock, waiting to be discovered. Flying in the face of history and brought into a new era under the watchful eye of our master blender, David McCabe. Redbreast has become the world's largest and most awarded single pot still Irish whiskey. The epitome of craft and quality, and the culmination of years of passion and perseverance. Redbreast is now set to lead a new renaissance in Irish whiskey on the global stage. This isn't the end of the story, it's just the beginning. So like all good birdwatchers, watch this space.